Nate, that if you give him Gangplank, that is above and beyond his best champion. But they're able to give that one away. Gambit's able to lock that down as their last pick for themselves, and the compositions are set here. We've just focus though. And may well be down here. Trundle's in.
Creative pathing. No chance to escape. The chain CC is coming in. Diamond Proc's right there. First blood for Gambit. So early in the game.
Bringing down Plugo right now. They're actually looking for a dive. There's no Scion available, however.
The Defiance not going to connect there on the Zenith Blade. That's not good news. There comes the Gangplank ult. Now they're trying to back it out. The damage comes in slow. They're going to be in a tough spot here. They're ready to turn it. They're just leaving him to die. In comes Kira. He's going to get one. Actually, all going to go over in the end. Beautiful turnaround for Gambit. Anytime Rocks would try to make a play, they were there to punish. Holding true here on the international stage up against KazaLoLL.
And Gambit are the ones going forwards right now.
They're just threatening. Slow, though, wants to go in. The TP is going to be used. The chain CC follows up. Locked down. Out comes the ultimate from... Find it. Scion is going to go forward, looking for the chain CC. Lodok has to use the ult. No more defensive tools used, and he gets taken down in the end. Kira now running for his life. Tierwolf on the hunt, has the Scion there. The CC, the slow, knock-up not going to connect. He's reloading. He's looking for a little bit more, but it's Kira who's next on the menu. One more shot, taking him down as Vix finds the kill. Another one to follow. KLG right back in the game.
Now Plugo looking for the one remaining kill. Will not get it on the turret top lane, though, so they start to bleed objectives. But they are well and truly still within touching distance.
PvP Steos fine to give up his team there a little bit, knowing he could get the tower. Meantime, KLG will respawn back, but not the tower first blood, Rusty. And still a deficit for KLG, despite the proactive or reactive play there working out in their favor on the bottom side of the map.
I mean, it's only ultimately a...
And now Nate, his sole job is to disrupt Diamond Proc's taking objectives, and he will keep that trend going, although he's
Diamond's completely stuck.
Stuck between him and the Dragon, wants to heal for a little bit more, but Tierwolf overstaying his welcome in the enemy.
And they are looking.
Steos is here. Has the Trinity Force, can do a lot of damage. The taunt available. Kira gonna lock up Nate immediately. Slow is going to go in, but he has no mana to get out. He's gonna get taken down in just a moment. Lodok grabs the kill. Edward weaving in and out of the backline to keep his carries safe. Plugo and the rest of the kill
does go down, giving an opportunity to Gambit once again.
And you can see Vix doesn't even get a chance to auto-attack in that fight. Down there looking for the setup. Still they're going to try to go in. There is the curtain call. Nate could be in trouble. Not quite tanky enough. Edward charming up every member of the team. Here comes the heroic entrance. Will catch Slow out. The chain CC is there. The Leona is locked down, but she will try to make it to safety. A beautiful pillar comes in from Diamond Procs to stop anything else from happening. And
throw it out from long ranges, slow them down. Diamond, speaking of court.
Put the turn and burn, immediately using the Trundle ult. Down he goes. My God, the damage coming in from this Gambit.
Why risk it when you get a free tower mid?
Just continue to push him forward, and honestly, the gold lead is so immense at this stage.
This Drake, they can just go back over to the Baron, and that's more kills, more picks. Perhaps the objective secured as well, and with the Baron.
And Tierwolf's life right now.
Hurts to be a jungler when your Raptors are gone. Well, imagine a support taking away your Scuttlecraft. That's just...
Edward just kind of playing with his food here. Maybe going to look for the engage. Immediately they're going to find the fall. KazaLoLL to come out as well. They want to take down that jungler, but instead they're going to have to settle for the support. As Lodok's on a killing spree. Immediately the fall to flash forward. No hesitation. Edward wants to keep this one going. It's going to take a lot of damage on the crit. Has to leap out to safety, but 2 quick kills in the favor of Gambit.
If anyone to be low right now, Edward is the member that is
early game. As KLG, the spot where you're supposed to win. Now you're in the late game. You're in Gambit's home turf, and we can see why. Now Nate trying to turn something back in their favor. Steo's going to fumble the flash, but the TP is now being used. Galio on the way, and that is one very strong Gangplank, but here's Tierwolf. Maybe they can take him down. Steo's still hungry for the kill. Gets the Sterix, wants one more barrel, isn't going to get it. KLG getting something back, but that's the Baron you were waiting for. Even Tierwolf with some tanky stats under his belt, but immediately the engage comes out. Gambit already for a fight. Lodok throws out the ult, pulls it right back. Does not need it to peel. He is happy just to dish out the damage. Kira now taking down Slow. Nate to follow. The zombie Scion going to be absolutely worthless in this exchange. Just buying a bit of time. But it is the eulogy for KLG in their first game on the back of that fight.
Oh, get the kill and a fix to round it out as well. They've still got the minions here, and it does look like Gambit want to continue to push forwards. Tierwolf may not have what it takes to stop this Nexus from falling.
One man is simply not enough, Rusty. Gambit denying everything KLG threw at them, turning it back in their favor as they look to pick up their first win here at the MSI play-in stage. Tierwolf, one last desperate stand. KDA going to get taken down just another notch as Gambit take their first win.
And it does feel clean from Gambit. As victories go, you'd be very happy with the outcome of that one, how they were able to navigate the game, get themselves the victory. Only 30 minutes in, pretty quick game from them as well. Slow, methodical champion that will be able to work with Varus seamlessly. When you look at the composition as well, tanks to stand in front, damage at the mid-range
here. They're a little bit too comfortable on the bottom side. There's the pillar. Lloyd may just have to flash right out, but immediately the flash right back in. The Braum has already parked the passive. That's the stun going down, and yet another bot lane first blood coming through at play. 5-minute Infernal Drake. Maybe not your dream early game dragon, but definitely a strong thing to have overall.
Yeah, definitely a great start here from the side of Rainbow. He's over at the Gromp to get health back, buys them enough time to look for it.
Demonic Ascension goes in. Rich is going to hit multiple targets, trying to get the Swain into the back line to take down multiple members. They will find one kill onto Genthix. Rest of the team now backing off White Lotus. Is he going to be in trouble? There goes G. They go down, but can they follow the follow-up engage? And Trezzo is here. Audi could just get caught out, but is throwing down that pillar. And Trezzo now in trouble. May just get taken out. The flash over the wall. Seiya trying to make the play. Rich. Blast for this. Now Meganar is going to fade away. The ulti is going to miss from White Lotus, and Trezzo, though, still in trouble, is going to get hit by the chain CC. Looks like he may just get taken down. The counter engage comes out from Rich. Seiya now starting to cut through this lineup, but G4 is in the middle of everything. But the bird may just go down. Demonic Ascension keeps him alive for now. Feathers fly, pulled right back. Lloyd, though, may have overstayed his welcome as Seiya is happy to grab that kill. The flash out for White Lotus. One more auto. Can he take him down? White Lotus gets it in the end. Seiya with the double kill. 80 carry does not
close to being a bigger deal than it was. Rainbow 7 still win, however, in the end.
You know, you think for the side of Rainbow 7, that bar assault mids. You wanted fights. Whoop. And you might just get another one. Rocky caught out here. Orin is going to get knocked right back. No hope for Rocky. Seiya.
The objectives. That doesn't look like Rainbow 7 even want a part.
Instead, they're going to get a turret on the bottom side of the map. Willing to give this one up. Although he's still waiting around, maybe hoping to get something. Rusty, White Lotus has had a solid game thus far. Up. Gonna have to hold that thought because Rich is gonna die.
White Lotus.
White Lotus. White Lotus. But Seiya, I feel like, is the man we have to talk about. White Lotus was flashier last year at Worlds, but Seiya has been a rock for this team. The Mexican faker.
Seiya is still someone that makes the plays happen. They're a part of the dynamic duo of this team that always finds success.
And now on the opposite side, Baron is on the menu. You're going to need to fight for it. And unfortunately, Xayah is also on the menu immediately. Lloyd taken out. No vision.
It's going to see him at all. And it's number 3. That's Ocean Drake's go, so they are very happy with that.
And this is Rainbow 7. You see Audi already confident, even more confident now. Does get stunned up. G4 trying to throw down a little bit of damage, but he's all on his lonesome. The team's going to need to engage immediately if they want to get something started. Does burn the Zhonya's. White Lotus backing up, not wanting to get hit. The chain CC does miss. Genthix with a bit of a fumble there. White Lotus may just go down. So much damage coming out as he flashes backwards. He does finally drop as Trezzo finds the kill. That is the shutdown. It might just be what Ascension need. Now running for their lives. Audi on the backside. Seiya coming in. What can he do in this fight? He's now set up to succeed. So many low health bars. Can he actually bring it home? Has to respect the damage potential. Meganar is on the way. Draw now backing up. Leap forward. Seiya pushes it back. They do get down the CC. Rich with the follow-up, but it might not be enough. Lloyd cut down. Seiya coming in clutch for this lineup. Rich now on the retreat. Just a long, slow goodbye here. Rainbow 7 going to grab one more, and it looks like they might just go right for that Baron.
It appears by having Seiya alive, they stopped that once it had started. G4 was the one caught out of position to kick it all off.
Finally, we're able to commence.
Yeah, that's what happens when a Swain spends most of the fight just trying to survive, not trying to lock people down. Didn't really jump forward. Orn once again comes out, trying to zone them all off.
G4 does get hit. It's a slow, steady siege. The double knockup. See if they find effective at shutting this guy down, not giving the more veteran members of Ascension the time to deal damage in these team fights. And Trezzo, though, he may have found a fight. I think looking for the fall, holding down on the pillar. Audi could just be the sacrificial lamb here. They're pulling it back into everything. Orn ulti is going to come back. Looks like Audi is going to fall. That's a shutdown for Ascension. Just one pick, however, in the end.
That's a great pick to get, though. 50 seconds without the jungler of Rainbow 7 on the G4 again.
Forward, once a little bit more, is going to manage to land the knockup. The chain CC starts to come in. Rocky, will he get Meganar in time? White Lotus does so much damage. They're going to try to make their way out to safety. Can they get anything else? Multiple members going down. G4 going off in the front lines. White Lotus, goodbye. As he just gets taken out of that fight. Ascension are firing back. Seiya's just trying to get something back for this Rainbow 7 lineup.
He's looking for the kill here. He may actually just get it with the damage he's got, but not to be seen. Able to go forwards. Blast cone for Lloyd as well to get in and remove White Lotus from the start of that fight.
All those plays aren't going to amount to much if it means that this Baron is going to fall to Rainbow 7 uncontested. Now Rocky's coming in on the side. There's G4 in the middle of everything. They're trying to get this fight going. Exactly what they wanted, but Rich is immediately taken down. Rocky is in the back line. White Lotus gets taken out. Rocky coming in clutch to kill the carry. G4 alive and untouched. Feathers fly, but Seiya not going to get stuck up. We'll need to make a hero play to bring this one back. Rocky just going to have to start that path now. Catch out with Empire immediately. All through the wall. White Lotus with the fumble on the QSS means he will just get taken down. But can they get anything more? He has managed to live. The damage is not quite there. Feathers fly. No follow-up, though, in the end. White Lotus coming back. They want to get the follow-up. They will manage to take him down. Lloyd takes him out, but G4 drops as well. Lloyd now caught behind the pillar. He has to flash out to safety. Can he continue to auto-attack? He doesn't have the rage either. And you can see the Ocean Drake still ticking away on Adi, still healing up. Ascension are playing with fire. This is their last stand. It looks like they're committing to this one. They still want to keep the fight going. Seiya's locked up in the backside. Immediately the damage is now coming in for Rocky, and that's the shutdown onto the carry. A beautiful fight from the top laner, an 80 carry of Ascension. They're moving in. They're setting their sights on this Elder.
To bottom lane, White Lotus, no Guardian Angel, no real possibilities to sit here and actively defend. That's someone to stand in front of him.
Olaf, item actors up available, lock it there to protect him if they try to get too aggressive. Could get baited in by it in the end. Now starting to heal up, and Inhibitor's going to drop. Ascension, 21 seconds left on Seiya, 10 on Genthix, 24 on Jawal.
They're committing to this.
Is this where they end the game? Lloyd is going to get caught up, Feathers fly, pull back. White Lotus is immediately going to get dropped down, bounce on his head, a bit of a Goomba stomp to close it out, slam into the wall, knock him down. Keeping it close in the end, but the rest of Rainbow 7 are back. Ascension may have overstayed. Braum going to look for the kill onto the top laner, brings it back. Rusty, I don't even know what to say. Such a close game.
They committed way too hard looking for the kills. Forwards from Lloyd was the name of the game, and now suddenly Rainbow 7, they find an opportunity.
Jawal locking him up. G4 now trying to heal as much as possible. Zanyas is there, but he's just delaying the inevitable. He will get taken down. Seiya with a kill of his own.
And straight to the Elder Dragon.
Rusty, they won it. They out-team fought.
They're waiting for White Lotus, just doing that.
But they've stayed too long, Rusty. These 6 stats.
Just there for the attack speed. A little bit of crit. It's not going to be too useful for him. You're right. He's a Mini-Gnar-based build. Mega Gnar is simply for the combo.
58. So it just seems a bit brutal here. They will look for the engage. They're not quite going to find it on the orange. G4 may look for a way into the backfire. Twitch once again leaping in and out of the fight, but the front line is so strong from the side of Rainbow 7. Lloyd taking so much damage and getting shot down. A beautiful arrow, the GA coming in, but Seiya is there to make the play. G4 going golden, but not enough. Gets cut through. Rainbow 7, empowered by the dragon, do not hesitate to go for the throat, to look for the end. And White Lotus just looking for the style plays to make sure no man is left standing in the end.
And only Rocky is left alive. He's trying to win the game on the bottom side of the map, but he's got Jawal to stop him as well. That's the victory for Rainbow 7.
It was a back and forth bloodbath 43 minutes into the game, but it is Rainbow 7 who come out on top, getting their first win at the MSI play-in stage.
In the end, it wasn't the cleanest of shows from Rainbow 7. They do get the victory, and that's what matters the most for them. They do start the tournament 1-0 up. We have got 2 winners now in Group A that will eventually have to meet one another. But there were hiccups, there were moments, and you can credit Ascension for being able to pick up on those moments and get those picks, get those objectives. 2G4 in the Swain matchup. That is something that we are seeing once more, simply because you have an easy and you have a free laning phase.
And I love this, Rusty.
They go for it, but they are.
Where's the pillar going to go?
Diamondprox
is here. They're just going to back off. Chain CC does go in, but there's enough minions there to block the tower aggro now. And Trezzo just going to get taken out. Beautiful counterplay by Diamond. Sniffing out the game.
You know that Intresso is trying to control vision as his primary.
Here goes Edward, the immediate engage. Immediately Camille with the follow-up, looking to land a few more shots, trying to get the passive burning down, but Lloyd is on the outskirts. Rich is still making out, and Trezzo is there for the backup. Akira is off to the side. What are they actually going to be able to do? Out comes the Orn engage. Black Shield goes in, but Rich will still get taken down. Flash forward from Lloyd, trying to back it up. Kira in the middle of everything, pulled back. Diamond procs. A beautiful fight to kick it off. G4, though, is going to do so much damage. Now running for his life. Lodic making it out as well. So far, 2 for 1 in favor of Go. Ultimate is available. Want to go in. They've isolated Lloyd. Rich has split off. He's all on his lonesome. There's just no chance. Charmed up and taken down. Kill going over to Lodic in the end.
The easy pick. Clean separate.
Edward and Diamond. Kind of the crux for this team to go off. It is not PvP stay out to the top. See what they can do. The ulti down as well. But now they're going to look for the follow-up. Immediately, Lodic does manage to step forward, trying to unleash as much as he can. Diamond procs in the middle of everything, not going to connect though on the stretching strikes. Here comes the TP. Rich now backing off. Pillars there to disrupt. Lodic all on his lonesome. G4 ready, does manage to lock him down. Vision of Empire coming in clutch to close it out. Diamond procs now trying to run. G4 with the flash available. We know how he likes to play. No hesitation, but can't find the snare in the end. Now backing off. G4 still not hesitating to go under this tower. No Black Shield available means he's a bit more vulnerable. Maybe look for the Demon Flare. The slow not going to connect. And Ascension just going to grab a tower in the meantime, but PvP Steos is in the mid lane trying to fire. just the 1-for-1. Mountain Drake, though, going to be very helpful as Baron comes onto the table, but the immediate gold advantage might go in the favor of Gambit, able to make sure not to summon it in range of the enemies. It will be mid-tower getting broken.
Yeah, they actually catch Ascension, sending their AD carry to the side lane. G all inverse, in and out.
There's a Zac, but we're not going to connect. They are going to be able to pull them back. Lodic's going to do so much damage in this fight because he is left untouched and uncontested. And Tressa wants to do something, but he just can't do much at all. G4 wants to get it. Lodec trying to make his way out. He's just not fast enough. Kira, though, remaining untouched, but G4 just does not take damage either. Vision of Empire not going to connect. Diamond Proc doing what he can, but the Black Shield coming in so clutch. Nice body block. Maokai TP. No, he still manages to make it in. This might just be the pick that they need. Edward trying to find the disengage. Lodec trying to make his way out, but he will get locked up and taken down. 80 carry removed. Ascension with control on the top side.
And oddly enough, you take that if you're Edward, because only your 80 carry goes down, but it feels like they look to the Baron.
You want a tangible example. Jungler versus jungler, who can actually get the smite, but it's Lloyd who is the priority of Diamond Proc, pulling them in, trying to start the team fight on his terms. Now pulling back, Lloyd uncontested on the backside. PvP Stales leaps into the middle of everything, but no one is there to back him up. G4, meanwhile, in the middle of 3 members, does get the ulti off, the flash forward. Immediately they're pulling back. Action on 2 sides, a completely split fight, but PvP Stales is isolated. He's trapped, and he is taken down. Advantage to Ascension. And there are taps here. Looks like it may be the 2v1. 2 tanks, though, going up against the Swain. Will it end? Be what they want. Waiting for the ulti to expire. G4 is on the run. The rest of the team of Ascension going. He might just be able to take down a few more members. Now the ulti is gone. The healing is gone. G4 has the flash. May have to use it defensively. I think the first time of the day. The rest of the team not actually starting the Baron, though. So this is pretty solid from Gambit. They get the ulti. They get the flash. Until those are up, this is a really good position to be in. G4 now with the fancy feet trying to walk his way out of this one. Tax does manage to go over the wall, but it's they don't have damage, but they have so much engage, Rusty.
They have
like
persistent.
This is tough. Just gonna keep it going. We'll pull him back. Is gonna take him down in the end. The slowest fight of all time.
And Ascension on the opposite side are trying objective for it, so in the end it is a good play from Gambit.
A lot of Oceans today. MSI playing stage. Here's Champion Ocean, Triple Ocean in the last game, Double Ocean this time around, and a little bit more regen for these tanky members. Do damage. Kira might not be ready for how much damage he's trying to look and do, but his soldiers are ready to push him away.
Rich has
and
got
that's
the
a speedy Rich. Kira, goodbye. Ascension now moving in. They manage to take out the mid laner. Pick after pick. At the mountain, Diamond Proc's channeling up, ready to go in. Leaps immediately onto the back line. G4 with the ult. He does manage to pull in, but Lloyd is left all on his lonesome. Lodec in the middle of everything wants to do a little bit more damage, but G4 is zoning as best he can. Lloyd is still alive, still free hitting. He's going to look to take down PvP Stales. One more. Diamond Proc all in on the mid laner. Finally, G4 does manage to go down. Diamond Proc will get procced into the passive. Lodec now running for his life. Edward doing what he can to protect it, but at the end of the day, Ascension coming out clutch in the fight. All right, airstrike averted.
Closer than it needed to
no
be.
Faker cosplay today. No need to die to that. But now the Baron has been started. Ascension with their eyes on the prize. 31 minutes into the game. No man advantage, but Kira quite low. Once again, Ornn starting the fight off. That cooldown has been burned. No one is there to follow up. Trundle in the middle of everything has used his ulti as well, so Ornn going to get taken down quite quickly. Kai'Sa, will she get locked down? The CC is there and burned through. Lloyd strong enough now to bring it home. Kira with the low health bar. Can he get any more? Lloyd not going to hesitate. He flashed in one more time. This time he's going to get it. No mistakes, no remorse, not giving up after last game when it turned against him for flashing forward. He will once again come in clutch for this lineup.
And fantastic stuff from Lloyd. They're still going forwards here, Ascension, looking for kills, but those 2 members are really hard to take down. It's about the push. They'll get themselves the turret, and they may even go back to the Baron up. Something that's going to hurt them quite a lot. Stales may just be able to walk in here.
Just get taken out, is interrupting his attempt to leave. They are just going to cut through the tank, are going to take him down, but it has stalled the Baron away from the fight. Kai'Sa ready to go in a moment's notice. Diamond, can he take this one away? They're waiting. They've stopped focusing the Baron. They're just looking for the kills instead. Diamond Proc's in the middle of everything. G4 wants to go in. Kira trying to make his way out, but he gets taken down. Maybe too little, too late. Lodec now trying to throw out the DPS. Lloyd on the backside. Rich still alive, still protecting his 80 carry, and Rocky just about unkillable on the front line. Edward gets taken down. Ascension winning yet another fight. The Baron not in their sights quite yet. Maybe Lodec can turn it here. Is he going to get it? He has so much healing. He gets a double. Kai'Sa is out of control in this game. Rocky cannot kill him. The death stance is too strong. Lodec with the moves, making it look easy in the end, playing on the edge of his seat, and Rocky now just has to run for his life. Don't think he's going to make it out of this one. I cannot believe it, Gambit. We're going to have to find out.
The tango continues, though.
4K health and getting lower. In comes the Trundle. They don't have a smite. If they keep doing this, Diamondprox is on the way.
They can't continue to do this with the smite there.
If they get in, and Trezzo a little too desperate though, they're just baiting him into the fight. They pulled in both members. This could be disaster for the side of Ascension. Yes, it turns against them. Baron will reset, but now it is Gambit. 4 members strong, the jungler dead on the opposite side. Finally, Rusty, we will see a Baron go down. Gambit able to secure it in the end.
It's the Death Dance, man.
It's so good.
Credit to the itemization where it's due as well for him. That could have been for as long as he can. Has acknowledged that the only option I have right now is to go forwards and try and
God,
take the ball out.
it's so much damage, Rusty.
The healing is insane. The Ornn ultimate also comes in at the correct moment to keep him going. But having the rockets with Death's Dance is just so much healing.
And remember, this is not 8-9. Those are single target, Rusty. You press Q in a wave, you push that Acathian Rain when it's upgraded, you just heal so much.
And the finer details are things that you'll notice the next time if you want to watch that back again. When he is locked down by Maokai, uses the W, which is an animation that then gets cancelled by being crowd controlled. That does damage to Lloyd. That actually helps to getting the kill. Mastery of the champion.
And now you can see things are starting to fall apart. And Trezzo's so squishy here until he uses the ulti. G4 already forced to use the Hourglass. Rocky in the middle of the team, but Lodek untouched. Kira untouched. The carries able to free hit onto the back line. G4 wants to turn it, but Lodek just doesn't care. Lloyd is next on the menu. This man is a ruthless predator. He will not stop in the face of Ascension. Looking to bring it home in the end, and Trezzo just going to have to walk out of his own base, cannot do anything to stop it. A beautiful performance by Gambit, a beautiful performance by Lodek will net them their second win.
Once again, it wasn't the cleanest of games, but you wouldn't have it any other way. It comes down to those individual shows, and Lodek is the man that does it when it mattered most.
Her before she can R. If you actually just chain CC, you're able to actually execute on that and make sure that she can't actually go invulnerable or untargetable. But he's going in because he knows that Olaf gets low. Tier Wolf versus Adi. The
jump in, Adi, the flash away, the flash up for Adi! That's how you make it.
Spotted, but he doesn't
Tier
spot
Wolf
Olaf.
doesn't.
Yeah, base
Base check straight into him. Tier Wolf has to flash away, smites the red buff as well. Here comes Plugo, misses the stun, but a great crystallize, and that's the damage you want from your mid laner. Call of the Forge God onto Tier Wolf as well, up towards the top side. He's dodging it around, but Seiya gets there in the end. Red buff was helping out. Blast cone across the wall to get Nate to safety. Plugo comes in to help at the last moment. Mountain Drake across to Chaos Latin Gamers. It's always good against Rainbow 7, who were so...
And I wonder what Plugo's going to do here, because Plugo's the pivot. If Plugo goes to top lane, he can actually prevent a turret trade.
We talked about Adi doesn't really care about the game, just cares about trying to kill Tier Wolf. That's all he's been doing this game. Has the flash, jumps in, trying to seek his spear. Tier Wolf turns it back around though. The 1v1, Tier Wolf wins it out! Who's the better jungler now? Yeah, they hide and seek in the jungle now. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, God of the Forge God comes out onto Nate. Seiya's all the way down here as well. He goes into the Demonic Ascension, and Nate not in a good spot at all. Eventually, will eat up the Twin Fangs. Stopwatch used, but it was just delaying the inevitable. Adi is still escaping. Went through the mid lane and gets himself. Not even that much chip damage down on any of their own turrets. So they are ahead. They have got the push. Incredibly easy for his team. Plugo able to dodge around here, puts down the Crystallize, Smash Frost goes off towards the side, but Odi's being caught out by Nate, and that's a 2-level advantage for the Swain. Odi though dodges back, here's the bottom side of the fight though, Genthix locked up and taken out by Chaos Latin Gamers.
Yeah, and that means... And then, yeah, it looks like they try to turn just a bit there as Slow comes in with the ultimate and catches the Leon potential. So KLG can just continue to bait Baron and go for picks.
Engage from Slow straight onto Odi. He tries to jump away, flashes the wall as well, but the flash chase from Tier Wolf. Re-engage from Genthix up towards the top side. Odi is dodging around this. Tier Wolf actually falls. And somehow Odi gets out alive.
Extra range when approaching these fights.
Odi and Genthix team up to take out Slow, and now it's a 4v5. Giral on his way up as well. Odi and Genthix just trying to run away from this one. Jump.
What?
Genthix hasn't got flash. No flash on Odi either. He's dead.
Why did he?
He died. And Tier Wolf re-engages Genthix there as well. Here comes the feathers out from Fix. Call of the Forge God up towards the side as well. Genthix the first to fall. Seiya dodging around the back of this fight, but Nate puts down the Vision of Empire to try and catch out the Cassiopeia. Never move, pulled back on Giral. Now he has to flash. Fix flashed forward as well. Here comes the chase, another great crystallize onto Giral. He's pulled back by the net move straight into the Storms. And that is Chaos Latin Gamer getting the top of that fight.
Yeah, but they might
continue fighting. That seems to be what's happening. And now we're going to see another fight as they try and catch out Plugo. There's the solar Prism coming down, so much damage on it towards Slow. He's dead already. The chase coming in from the rest of KLG as Nate jumps into the back line. White Lotus low, Gerald the front line, but White Lotus is dead. And KLG collapse on the fight. Audi has to leap away to safety.
The lane phase, sure he was down in CS, but now he's taken off. You see, did the most damage there, but the Baron.
Audi's in there, but no, Tearwolf wins the smite by Slow, dead. Tearwolf in the midst of it all, fixed there as well. Doesn't have the flash, trying to turn it back across to White Lotus. Nate's got the flank on here as well. Caught in the force knocks up 2. Saya's just unleashing bang after bang onto the backs of KLG, and Nate and Plugo have to run away. That's true, he would win another battle between him and Tearwolf. Chaos Latin Gamers, 3 dragons, a 4,000 gold lead.
There is a Leona there, and yeah. They're just going to walk up, use the double mountains. That's the 3rd turret. All outers are now down for KLG. With this
4 on the Swain as well, and just there's so much damage in this fight. White Lotus is pulled out, he's charmed, and Nate gets his 5th kill. Chaos Latin Gamers capitalizing every single time they can.
White Lotus.
Oh, Tearwolf for the chase onto Audi. Audie's like, hello, we met before around your red buff, but now you're in my jungle. And Tearwolf forces Audi away.
And now he's got to go clear that that bannered up cannon minion, and the rest of KLG push up mid for the inhib.
Be able to get this inhib, Tearwolf. It's not quite there yet, but KLG are still putting a lot of damage down onto Gerald. Vision Vampire won't be enough. Genthix, though, pulled back by the Never move, and that's a dead Leona. We talked about how you have to snowball with the Leona. Well, she's 1 of 5. They might close the game out here, Zyrene.
Nate has been doing so much work.
He's dead again. They don't even need Tearwolf.
Plugo has been doing so much work. Nate has been following up so much on top of it. And KLG, they might take down Rainbow 7. They're looking for this bottom side of the map.
Gonna go for that second inhibitor. Oh, White Lotus destroyed and deleted by Chaos Latin Gamers, and now they're on the Nexus towers. We'll wait, they've got a minion wave here. They need to clear that inhibitor first before they can take down the Nexus.
Yeah, White Lotus caught back-to-back. This is the batting order. Rainbow 7 are routed.
Batter up and Jural is down. Solar Flare comes out from Genthix, but Saya's just trying to do what he can from the side. Catches onto Tearwolf for great petrifying gaze. Is it Saya? Is it the King? He can't quite get enough damage down, and KLG will close it out. They remove Genthix from Summoner's Rift as well.
Well, Adi's up right now. He's going to try to go and save the game.
I can't quite take out Slow, who flashes away. Plugo with the flash forward. Adi dodging around. Doesn't have the damage. Nate with the triple kill. The Nexus is the new target, and the minions will help them out in the end. They're waiting for Plugo to resurrect, but in the Battle of Latin America, the South wins as KLG take down Rainbow 7.
And now the group is flipped on its head. Rainbow 7, 1-1. Chaos Latin Gamers, 1-1. Gambit Esports currently sit 2-0 at the top. Well, Rainbow 7 will have the priority on it, gives you objective control. And Chaos Latin Gamers, so far, their composition, short range, but the Morgana will help enable them for picks. Whereas Ascension was like, okay, at least I have something. But Slow!
Yeah, Ignite comes out as well. Lloyd forced away, has to use the heal, but Slow jumps forward for the last auto attack. And Richard taken. That it is. Looks like Tearwolf and Intresso are going to meet up in the jungle once again. Tearwolf. And the chase in here, Intresso to pop the Predator. Actually, I was Tearwolf using his. There's the binding as well from the side, and Tearwolf just doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Yes!
Great stuff from Intresso.
Train them down. Interesting though. Oh, Tearwolf going back in.
He just doesn't like enemy junglers. Every single game he's going aggressive, but he's the one losing out on this one. Rich there as well. Tearwolf so low. G4 from the side. Lloyd gets the first kill. But here come the next ones. All coming out from KLG. Intresso, a double. Lloyd in the midst of it all. Plugo. Sanguine Pool keeps himself alive for the time being. Lloyd has to get away with a binding. Connects. And KLG win out in the jungle.
Observers.
I guess the suppression down on towards Rocky, who was coming down through the river, but Fix and Plugo on their way as well, and Rocky catches himself in a very sticky situation. Fix gets the kill. KLG, the team that have been looked at as the superior team in the Latin America region, now being able to move into this next game, get early kills, play to their team composition. It's not a tower yet, but now he can step up that minion there, and tower does fall. Fix looking for the Void. Seeker jumps into the midst of Lloyd and Rich. Rich has to flash away, but the press the attack is doing work. Heal, shield used as well. Lugo coming in from the side, G4's on his way. Here's Intresso in the backline, but he will be killed by Fix. KLG managing to get 1-for-1 trade there. Jungler for jungler. Being part of those kills is just being able to win out this lane. G4 gets the wish out. TierWolf just dodging around, but now it's going to be underneath the tower. And Tresso there as well, and TierWolf stayed way too long.
Yep, he was kind of caught in there. Plugo, though, going to get trained down.
Still has flash, will use it. Available for TierWolf, wants to go for the engage. Nate spotted out in this bottom lane by Intresso and Rocky. They'll get the call of the Forge God, knock up the Void Monster for the moment. TierWolf's on his way, though. Nate flashes away, will be the first to fall. TierWolf here, flash away as well from Intresso. And TierWolf might continue to chase onto Rocky for the time being. Should be able to get a decent chunk on this tower as soon as the minion wave is cleared.
Once she stops paying attention to minions, here we go, and that'll actually kill it. Oh,
not quite, but the engage is going to come out straight in with a flash, and G4 flashes the wall but can't get away from Fix, who is on a killing spree on the Kai'Sa. Mid lane tower falls, KLG. Might continue KLG across the board. Ascension haven't been bleeding too much, though. I remember about the 14-minute mark I was saying it's a 4,000 gold. The top lane, G4 slowed up. Fix here as well, but Rich gonna flash in with the Equinox, puts it down in front of them. Fix with a great jump away. TierWolf will fall to Ascension here, but Fix was able to get himself to safety. Plugo now joins in with the Shurelias and the Hemo Plague onto Rocky and Tresso. Fix off towards the side as well. Rich still alive, slow here with the Dark Binding as well. Misses, but Rich is now not in a good place at all. Fix with the double can chase into G4, and KOG have collapsed on Ascension, and they will wipe them off the face of Summoner's Rift. That superb binding from long range, and Fix gets the triple.
Man, Fix on this Kai'Sa, 8-1-3. He ran away from the fight at the start, but then realized, wait, I can turn this around, cleans it up on this Kai'Sa, and he is doing phenomenally well. The team is playing best supporting actor too here. They are doing so well to enable this Kai'Sa.
We said they had to make the proactive plays, and
There was a way to do it, but not quite. Oh, he's dead.
oh, Fix is godlike. This is the reason we've seen Kai'Sa banned so many times this tournament. The BF sword, so just going even more aggressive. He's 9-1. Another suppression's coming out here onto G4. Tries to get himself away, but Fix is legendary. Rich is going to go down as well. It's a double for Fix. The Argentinian AD carry to be as well, though. Like, getting all those extra kills onto him in the early game just helped him snowball away. Plugo turns onto Intresso here, who is engaging onto him in the top lane. Sanguine Paul into the Proto Belt.
It's rocking out.
To get away. Plugo dodging around from this. 3 members of Ascension trying to surround him. The knock-up from Rocky. Eventually, Plugo will fall in the top lane, but they sacrifice an Infernal Drake to get him.
Now, TierWolf will pick up this Infernal Drake, and it'll go over to Fix, who's going to make great use of it. Has the Infinity Edge, so now he has 2 crit items. And that's one of the things about Kai'Sa. Her builds are so fluid. Once you have the Radiant Death Stance, it could be Gunblade to get the 3rd evolution, but look at this! Oh!
So much damage, and the binding once again from Slow across the wall. He's been absolutely on point with those. Part of 15 of his team's 17 kills, and now the Baron will be started. No jungler for Ascension, and you've got a Cho'Gath on KLG. Very low, the suppression jump in onto G4. The Cho'Gath is that frontline Baron still alive though. Rich dead, G4 dead, Ascension falling to pieces in the hands of Fix. Another binding from Slow, a double for TierWolf and the Baron on the cut.
They just did that without Plugo. That was literally Fix plus the rest of the team there, trying to just take on the other 4 members of Ascension. An even fight, but not even close to even, based on the gold that was there.
I want to give so much credit to Nate.
Plans a little further. Fix is going to be backed up here.
Engage coming up from Plugo though. Pops the Shurelias, gets the Hemo Plague on all of the backline. The suppression, the legendary Fix once again gets himself the kill. The Inhibitor Tower will fall, as will the Inhibitor not shortly after. You have to think maybe even the game here for KLG if they want to push forward.
Yeah, they have the ability to push forward. They don't have that middle tier 2, but they got the root!
Another binding from long range, another kill for Fix. He is absolutely indestructible this game. 14-1-5, and KLG are pounding on the Nexus now. Ascension, no hope left on the Summoner's Rift for them. They'll go 0-3, but KLG will bring it back after a bad game 1 and go 2-1 in this group. They want to make it to the knockouts. They want to make it into the group stage, and they are well on their way.
Chaos Latin Gamers, the unexpected heroes of today. 2-1 at the end of day 1. They shook off the loss against Gambit, the very first game of the day, where their composition
is being played. He can cast the entire game by himself. It's a Karthus! That's a Karthus lock here for Kira in the mid lane as well. Scion
harass Diamond Prox here.
Not quite get to the blast king. Diamondrox tries to turn it around with the fear. Oddie flees away in terror. Kira the first one to react as well. And Oddie has the flash, but the exhaust comes out. Diamondrox with the flash of its own. Burst blood to Kira and the double buffs as well.
Exactly, the double buffs go over. Oddie's actually here to kind of stop this.
No flash. There's the pillar as well. Saya uses the heal very early on, but Kira tries to turn it back around. The flash comes out from Saya. Oddie gets the kill. And should be able to dodge the Skittles! Delicious, delicious death in the mid lane.
Hit you with the 3 shots, and then the 4th shot is like basically you're getting extra AD with the automatic crit. Hold on, though.
Shockwave into knockup here from Jural and Kira. That's what you have to do to shut down a mid laner who doesn't have the flash and the exhaust up. Edward steps forward.
Oh, the black shield used!
Turn him around, the black shield's already been used, as you say. Here comes the curtain call. Requiem as well. Paranoia not in range.
Whee!
Out of sight, here he goes, right onto the back line. Genthix goes down. Diamondprox gets away. And Gambit execute their bot lane dive.
Yeah, man. Really want that, especially since it's not going for tier or anything like that. He has the lost
The bottom lane as well, flash away from Edward, but the chase is on. The ace comes down. Edward not in a good spot at all. Eventually will fall to White Lotus. And R7 put their 3rd kill on the map.
That's 4 people down in the bottom lane. They're going to try to force this turret down. You talked about it where it becomes harder to get this turret once the Nocturne has the ultimate. And this turret was already half HP.
Oh, they're just diving straight on towards that backline. Requiem not enough though, and Diamondprox falls. Teleport coming in from the Ornn, cancelled straight away, but they
down bottom. Looking for another play.
Has now been spotted out. There's the Requiem. The damage onto Lotus is devastating. However, they do get Edward in response. 4th shot's going to come out here. Genthix dodges to the side, but Diamondprox had the smite down and is able to capture.
Bottom lane. They didn't crack the bottom tier 1 turret. They can't get out of this matchup just yet, and now they have to keep kind of suffering through it.
Oddie flashed away here. Call of Fortune is going to come out as well, knock him up. There's another kill for Gambit. Oddie just way too overextended.
They're making him pick turret
or Steos. And Steos wins out for the moment. Paranoia comes out as well. Long range. Captive Audience will catch him out. White Lotus there as well. The flash. Genthix down to the Requiem. Goodbye! Steos actually steals the kill in the end. Diamond.
No, the heal comes through. They get first turret. Gambit off to a fantastic start.
And that's what they've been building towards and building towards. Getting their first tower, a 2,000 gold lead as well. Yes, Jural is trying to answer it in the top lane, but they get their 2nd Ocean as well off the back of this. Gambit, so many objectives, a domino effect just from continuously ganking White Lotus and Genthix.
And we had talked about it at the start. When you asked me about the compositions, what is Gambit going to try to do? They could go anywhere, but the bottom lane is the big juicy point that they really want. Rainbow 7 will walk past that mid lane point. There it is.
Slightly Diamondprox. There's the Requiem as well. They're all in darkness, and Diamondprox doesn't even go in.
Ooh.
Just accepts that the darkness comes out. If they can get away from them without losing a player, they're very happy.
Yep, bottom turret's going to go down, so that's actually Rainbow 7 use objectives as bait. So you expect Rainbow 7 to, if they want to get back in this game.
They go, but if the Paranoia's down when the Requiem's up, or the Flash is down when all the ults are up, then you can delay them from making that optimal.
Never get to fight. That's kind of what's happening with the summoner spells and the abilities here.
Paranoia coming out though, there's the Requiem, and it's all combining for them. Look at that backline get shredded. Genthix goes low, Saya goes golden as well, but Kira's here for the fight. Teleport coming in. Look at the wall of pain. The curtain call comes out as well. Great shockwave from Saya, but Saya is the first to fall now in the midst of it all. Jural not in good shape at all. Gonna get taken very low. It manages to escape for the moment, but Lodic is having none of that. Flash forward, get the kill, and Gambit get 2. Base check from Oddie.
And I don't think he can make it in there. You see that Edward is saying, nope, nothing to do with that. He finds Oddie in the jungle.
Even ignites him. He's dead. Long range deadly flourish. Great binding will slow him up, but Edward is just like, okay, AD carry can't get it. I'll take the kill.
Rainbow 7 was in their group.
And Rainbow 7 are on the cusp of going 1 and 2 after being the favorites in the group, falling behind. Just coming into this team as the rookie and is really stepping up, willing to make the aggressive plays when needed, willing to be defensive when needed as well. You see Oddie come down towards this bottom lane. Maybe we'll see a bit more aggression from Gambit in the mid. Call of the Forge God comes out, there's Paranoia as well, just diving on towards Genthix and White Lotus, a double with the Requiem, and Gambit are absolutely shredding through Rainbow 7. They have found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it is looking mighty pretty for them.
And they're going to keep pushing up here. Kira's going to get that bottom side of the map, and man, that presence of mind. He got 3 procs of presence of mind there. The ultimate cooldown for that should have been 95 seconds. It went down to 40. He almost has his Karthus ultimate back up. 25 seconds on that.
That is absolutely disgusting. They're pushing in the mid lane for the inhibitor and bot at the same time. Inhib falls mid, Inhib will fall bot as well, and Gambit can just reset off this if they want. They don't need to close the game out yet, but if they catch Sayer, they can. Unable to get the final connection.
And as White wards that top side of the map, and I think they'll just do it again. Just throw out the Karthus ultimate, chunk out White Lotus, who can't match up because of the way the Gambit played the early game.
No item sets it to facilitate him either. The Requiem comes out and Empire is reborn. Loaded gets the kill. The curtain call coming out from the long range as well. Gambit's trying to dodge away to the side. Diamondprox sacrifices himself, but really all Gambit want is this inhibitor. Kira will join up with Lodic and the rest of the squad. They should be able to take this one down pretty easily. Steos is tanking it up. Jirol trying to get him from the side.
This composition is literally 4 people pressed R at the same time. Kira's going in.
Kira flashes in onto White Lotus, does die in the end. No Requiem for him from beyond the grave, but they just want this inhibitor. Maybe Gambit are pushing a little bit too hard with this man disadvantage. Lodic not quite able to get a final shot, does get it in the end. The binding doesn't connect off towards the side. Lotus low, but he can push forward into this fight. Supers in the side waves. Kira can split push, Diamond can split push if he wants, Steos can split push if he wants. Should be an easy closeout. Gambit knocking on the door of 3-0 on day 1. There's the Requiem as well. White Lotus shielded up through it and he loses half of his health. There's the call of the Forge God as well. Curtain call opens up, Diamondprox on the backline, but he is caught out. White Lotus still alive in this fight, as is the Nexus Tower, and Kira's up towards the side. Remember, the Shockwave is available here. It's gonna catch out onto Kira. Steos, Lodic, and Edward pushing onto the Nexus though alongside the Super Minions. This should be it for Gambit. Just need Lodic to auto-attack that Nexus. One more shot will do it, and Gambit go undefeated on day 1 here at MSI.
And Diamondprox pops out of his seat. Absolutely elated. This is redemption for him from the world's performance. The 0-4 that Gambit suffered. The fact that they